Pass to Williams. Nene, the screen. Johnson kicks to Williams. Lewis, left side. Williams looking over the floor from downtown. And Abdul-Rahim pulls it down. Abdul-Rahim's got his 5th rebound in this one. Phillips passes to Carmelo. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Johnson sets the screen for Williams. Here's Nene. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Anthony.
You know, you got to bring some extra fire and some physicality to your game inside that paint. That's how he gets the shot off despite the foul.
That free throw good from Nene. Baker, he's checked in for the Pistons. McKee comes in for Jaron Williams. And for the Suns, Iverson comes in for Anthony. And it's Williams in for Chauncey Billups. Outside Williams. Iverson dishes to Williams. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Allen. Now here's McKee. Lets it fly from 18. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by McKee. McKee's got his 8th assist here tonight.
A pure shooter if there ever was one. Allen easily knocks down the mid-range.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Hamilton. Here's Iverson. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point territory. And once again off the mark by Mexico City. Detroit leading by 12. And here is McKee. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Mexico City making some changes. Anthony's checked in for Iverson, and Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Williams. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Mexico City's head coach said to the team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Allen for 3. Carmelo Anthony grabs the ball.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Phillips passes to Anthony.
A physical guy. Anthony might have to get used to these strips to the line.
He's off on the first.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
He hits the second from the line. Pistons leading by 12. Now McKee. Allen outside. Drills the three-pointer. Allen's got 10 points in just the second half.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And here is Billups following the 3 from Ray Allen. Billups with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Allen. Pass to McKee. Lewis on the way. To the middle. Here's Baker. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Anthony gets to Billups. Ball is with a screen on McKee. Billups, no good. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter. Here's McKee. The 19-footer is on the money. McKee's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I like how he picks his spots on offense. Doesn't rush things.
Here's Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that'll do it for Game 4. Just a terrific performance all around and a big-time conference finals win for the Pistons.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And they even this series at 2 games all with a tremendous showing here in Game 4.
Yeah, I mean, a few folks were counting them out when they were in that 2 games to 1 hole, but I knew it was too soon for that. They showed everyone tonight that they are far from out of it. I think these conference finals may end up going the distance.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Allen.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Here's McKee after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Fires from deep. And Abdul-Rahim pulls it down.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Back to Nash. Stoudemire with a screen on Terry. Nash with the bucket.
You know, the stroke of Nash is so pure. He's got a nice high arching shot. A deadly three-point shooter, too.
Here's Francis. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Stoudemire. The rebound by James. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Nash. LeBron outside. Lets it go from deep. Francis grabs the board.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Terry outside. From 20 feet out. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Terry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, that was a nice find by Francis. He spots a wide open man and hits him in rhythm.
Clippers trail by 7. Here's Nash. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's James. And Shaq with the slam.
You know, even when you try to box out Shaq, he's still capable of grabbing the board. He's really just a hard, difficult matchup.
Mavericks leading by 5. Timeout, Mavs.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's a check-in for Los Angeles. Wade comes in for Stojakovic. And the Mavericks making a change here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to the head coach of the Mavericks talk with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Terry. Nowitzki outside. Arenas up top. Mattier outside. That three off the mark. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game.
He stands 6'7" with guard skills. Paul Pierce is quite a unique player. I mean, he can do everything offensively, and I think the team's lucky to have him. Shoot two.
And that one falls for Pierce.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
O'Neal with the steal. Wade surveying the D. Made that one as his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And that's a tough finish. But Wade doesn't panic when under pressure.
The Mavericks leading. Terry outside. Outside Arenas. Back to Terry. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Pierce to take the lead. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Timeout, Dallas. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Arenas. Nowitzki sets a screen for Arenas. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And Arenas loving the spotlight as well as being that guy to take and make big shots.
At the foul line for 1.
free throw good. Arenas.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hand.
Now, here's Wade. O'Neal sets the screen for Wade. Kept alive. And that one is off. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Chandler with the screen on Nash. Terry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Shaq's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Shane Battier.
Love the fact the young fella LeBron James not backing down at all. Not afraid to go at anybody in this league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
So much hype has followed and surrounded LeBron all alone at the stripe. That's when the pressure might affect a player as young as him.
He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. The Maverick shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Terry against Nash. Terry kicks it over to Arenas. Six to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket. Always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Nash against Terry. Good work there as it goes. Nash has got 9 points now in just the second half.
You really can't let someone with Nash's accuracy get that close. I mean, he won't waste those high percentage looks.
Battier sets the pick for Terry. Pass to Chandler. Battier outside. Now here's Terry from deep three-point land. They get it again. Out to Battier. There's the triple. The rebound by James.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Wade a screen on Terry. Pass to Shaq. Back to Nash. Wade from outside. Connects from downtown.
Watch out. D. Wade is caught fire.
Timeout, Dallas. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
The Clippers call timeout. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
27 seconds left in the game. Pass to Shaq. That shot off. Chandler with the defensive effort. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here's Pierce. Played outside. Jacks up a 3. Misses the 3. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to James. Fires for 3. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time. It's the Western Conference Finals here on 2K Sports, and it's Game 5 action with the series of 3-1. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Dallas to start out. Nowitzki outside. Battier for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
He's got that twitch. Battier knew he had to get rid of it quickly, and he did.
Nash outside. Good off the front iron. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up to the Mavericks. It's a three-point game. And there's Terry. Pass to Arenas.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket. Always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
Dallas shooting their first free throws here tonight. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to LeBron. From 10 feet out. Back to Nash. Wade outside. Shaq with a screen on Arenas. 5 to shoot. Wade misses. And the Mavericks with possession. They are pumped right now after a big win on Sunday.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Now Pierce. Dirk Nowitzki missing from long range.
And we know Pierce has the jumper, but you can also pound it inside.
First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Pierce. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce.
You know, in so many ways, Paul Pierce is just remarkable. I mean, his skill level is so high. I mean, he can outsmart defenders and really has the mechanics to score the ball from anywhere.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Nash. Wade outside. Pierce kicks to Shaq. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Outside Arenas. Down low. Launches it. Battier for three. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Nash. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And this is not an easy shot, but Nash has the range to drop it from there.
Here's Chandler. Pass to Nowitzki. Latrey. It's hauled in by LeBron. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 3. Pierce attacking. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Pierce. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
Ron Artest is checked in for Shane Battier. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Stoudemire's checked in for Wade. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Terry. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Nash outside. Outside, Pierce. Pocket 6. Over Artest. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Boy, Stoudemire doing a nice job setting that screen. Very nice.
Mavericks leading by 3. Terry outside. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Terry's got 5 points so far.
A go-to shot for Terry. He has so much confidence in his 3-ball.
That's tipped. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Chandler. And no good. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Clippers trail by 6. Here's the pass to Nash. LeBron with it. Inside. Here's Stoudemire. Chandler with the rebound.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Shaq against Arenas. Right side Artest. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
An impressive combination of desire and intensity. Ron Artest plays as hard as anybody in the league.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. A different look for the Clippers. Wallace is checked in for Shaq. Peja Stojakovic comes in for James. And it's Davis in for Nash.
What's up?
You're not going to find a more rugged player than Artest. He will battle for every loose ball, every rebound, and he'll defend with every ounce of energy he has.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Pass to Stoudemire. Overwhelmed. Los Angeles with another miss. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 16-7 run. No good from Turkoglu. Now Stojakovic. Now Stoudemire. Here's Davis. Yes, that goes in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Now here's Turkoglu. Ari Stoudemire missing his last shot. Turkoglu kicks to Terry. Pass to Artest. This one for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pierce wheeling it out a bit. Wallace with a screen on Turkoglu. There's Stojakovic. Turkoglu grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Dropping an absolute dime.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Stojakovic. Back to Davis. Stojakovic with it. Nothing on the board. Right side Pierce. Over Turkoglu. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Artest, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Going upstairs, Mr. Artest. Yes, sir.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Clippers. And the Clippers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Nowitzki's checked in for the Mavericks. Pattier comes in for Hedo Turkoglu. The Clippers also changing it up. LeBron comes in for Wallace. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Baron Davis. Now, here is Stojakovic. Here's LeBron. That's tipped. Nowitzki against Pierce. Pass to Terry. Nowitzki left side. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Stoudemire. And here is LeBron. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Nice looking stroke from LeBron James. Tell you what, he's got the lift and the mechanics down pat.
It's Battier on the wing. Back to Artest. Nowitzki, the pass to Artest. And Terry up top. Three-pointer. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Defenders have to be alert to what Terry's able to do because he's quick at pulling the trigger on the catch.
Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Dallas. Wallace is checked in for the Clippers. Nash comes in for Peja Stojakovic. Now here's Nash. Pass to James. Poke loose. LeBron against Battier. Terry with it. Nowitzki sets a screen for Terry. Offline with his three. Clippers trail by 12. Wade passes to Nash. Out to Wade. Back to Nash. Outside Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Terry looking over the floor. Nowitzki outside. A three ball. The rebound by James.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Back to Terry. Pass to Battier. Terry with a screen on Nash. Battier for three. Cans it from downtown. Battier's got the lead up to 12 now for Dallas.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And the Clippers call time here. Mavericks making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Shaq is checked in for Los Angeles. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Pierce for three. Rebounded by Battier.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's Nowitzki. And it's Wade with the rebound. Clippers trail by 12. Outside, Pierce. Nash outside. 5 on the clock. O'Neal sets the screen for Wade. No good on the triple. Mavericks leading by 12. Terry outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Denied! Pierce with the block.
Excellent anticipation that time by Pierce. Was right on top of that shot.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Nash with no one around. Los Angeles with another miss. Nowitzki dishes to Terry. Over Nash. And there's Jason Terry on the assist by Nowitzki. That's 10 points for Jason Terry.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. What a game we're seeing from Jason Terry.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Nash. Outside, Pierce. Over Nowitzki. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And Nowitzki is money from the mid-range now. Like how high he keeps the ball. Really does a nice job of extending and keeping that ball away from the defense.
Clippers trail by 13. Outside, Pierce. Clippers moving the ball around. Nowitzki against Pierce. Pass to Arenas. Here's Terry. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Jason Terry is what I would call a lead guard. He's a shoot-first type of point guard, but does a nice job drawing fouls when he has the opportunity to do so.
For Dallas, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Free throw, good, Terry. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, to me, Terry is a true combo player, combo guard. You put him out there on the floor, and he gives you a little bit of everything. Contributes in a lot of different ways.
Chandler with the steal. And now Terry pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the rejection by LeBron. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Well, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now Nash. He has 6 for 3. Pierce trains it from beyond the arc. Pierce has got 7.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
Pass to Battier. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wade passes to Nash. Outside, Pierce. Five to shoot. O'Neal a screen on Nowitzki. For 3, Pierce. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Chandler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Battier sets the pick for Terry. High post, Nowitzki. Working on James. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Looks for Nash. Gets him now. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Nash has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Absorbing contact well inside. Nash is a competitive guy and is able to find ways to score even against tough defense.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game. Here's Battier. 9 points in the game so far. Arenas kicks to Terry. Nowitzki with the screen on Nash. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Outside, Arenas. On the wing, Terry. Over Wade. And they get it back.
Another bucket. What a game this guy's having. I'd keep getting him the ball.
Clippers trail by 14. Wade outside. LeBron outside. O'Neal sets the screen for James. LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
Proving he's got some range. Impressive seeing James come through from deep.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Terry. Over Nash. Shot by Terry, no good. LA's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Nash with it. And Arenas picks him up defensively. Nash dishes to Pierce. Over Nowitzki. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Paul Pierce.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hand.
First one falls for him.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Arenas. Clippers trail by 11. Nash kicks to Stojakovic. Pierce wide open. He fires. Misses the three. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's taken away by Wallace. And here's the fast break. Arenas against Stojakovic. Outside Pierce. Over Artest. The shot by Pierce will not go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Nash. Mavericks with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Sometimes you just have to stay tough and take the contact.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And the first one drops. Shane Battier is checked in for the Mavericks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Wade's checked in. And both free throws good for Arenas. Clippers trail by 13. Wade outside. Pass to Pierce. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
1 second left. A shot off that time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks lead by 13. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Francis. And the rejection by Stoudemire.
And I love the effort on defense from Stoudemire. More than capable of coming up with a big-time block on that play.
Pass to Francis. Shot clock at 6. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Good on the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
You know, he's always ready to shoot the basketball, Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, as soon as he catches the pass, he's locked and loaded and ready to go. Great confidence in his stroke.
Wade kicks to Wallace. Now James. Pass to Stojakovic. For the three. And he's good on the three ball. Stojakovic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Francis. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Back to Artest. Pass to Francis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Francis, fearless as a player. Somebody that feels like he can score inside anytime he wants to.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Mavericks.
This one has been all about effort for them, in my opinion. Hitting the offensive glass hard. Getting those extra points off extra possessions. That's big-time work there.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off. And Francis, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. Stojakovic, the pass to Stoudemire. Stoudemire setting the pick for Wallace. They get it back. Stoudemire, right side.
And this is where Stoudemire inflicts so much damage, and it's why he gets fouled so often.
Stoudemire, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Stoudemire.
And Stoudemire, really one of the deadliest big men in the game. His combination of power and speed and finishing, wow, unique.
Chandler's checked in for Wang. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Shaq's checked in for Wallace. Dallas leading by 15. Nattier, the pass to Nowitzki. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One is on Stoudemire.
What a savvy move by Nowitzki, knowing the defense has to respect his jump shot, which is lethal. He gets them to bite on the pump fake.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Nowitzki.
Well, it really shows on the face of Nowitzki how much he loves playing the game. And that kind of enthusiasm is infectious.
Clippers trail by 17. Stojakovic, the pass to LeBron. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Great play by James. Runs into some hard NBA level defense and still gets the shot off.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first.
So much hype has followed and surrounded LeBron all alone at the stripe. That's when the pressure might affect a player as young as him.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Going inside. Picks it out to Nowitzki. A 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Three-pointer. Wade trains the three-pointer.
Great IQ from the young Wade. Decided to keep it, and it paid off.
Mavericks leading by 12. Francis passes to Nowitzki. Artest on the wing. Defended by Stojakovic. Nattier's shot. Good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Wade on the wing. Floats it up for... Here's the lob. A LeBron flies through the air.
All you have to do is lob it LeBron's way. He'll take care of the rest.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Timeout, Dallas. And Los Los Angeles with some changes. Paul Pierce is checked in for Stoudemire. And Nash is subbed in for Stojakovic. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to the head coach of the Mavericks talk with his team. He put it on them. He said, guys, we've got a chance to win this one. When you've got a chance to close this team out, we can't let it go to waste. We'll see if they can seize the moment, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Arenas kicks to Terry. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 13. Nash outside. Pass to Pierce. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass.
Pierce showing off a little bit off the dribble that time. Very creative with that move.
And it's Terry with the ball for the Mavericks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Nowitzki right side. Over Pierce. And it comes off the front of the rim. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And, you know, that kind of defensive effort not going to faze LeBron at all because he's resilient.
Terry with it. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. Outside for Arenas. Mathieu dishes to Terry. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Making it rain a little from outside.
Nash outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
LeBron against Batty. Nowitzki for 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Wade. Nash outside. To the paint. Picks it out to James. 6 to shoot. Wade outside. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Battier. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Nowitzki, the pass to Terry. To the inside. It's stolen by Wade.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And so here is Dallas. 10-point lead. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Arenas kicks to Terry. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here is Davis. There's the 3. And it's Stojakovic missing. And so the Dallas Mavericks have won the series.
An amazing accomplishment, no doubt about it. I mean, you can tell from the moment these playoffs began, they were committed and determined to make a deep run. They had great confidence in themselves, and they believe they'll be the ones hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy at the end of this postseason.
And they had to battle out a tough Western Conference to make it here. They overcame a lot of challenges along the way.
Yeah, I mean, credit to everyone from the players to the coaches to the front office. This team was built to contend, and all that hard work from everyone has paid off. Now they turn their attention to the ultimate prize, winning the NBA championship.
But for the moment, the celebration continues for the Western Conference champion. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference. We are winding down these Eastern Conference Finals. We can see the end of the tunnel from here. Game 6. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. So off the tip, it's Mexico City. Phillips passes to Anthony. No good from outside. And here are the Pistons now. Now McKee. Pass to Allen. Driving in. Here's Nene. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Allen against Hamilton. That's good from Wallace on the assist from Richard Hamilton.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
And here is McKee. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pistons passing it around. Clock at 6. Pass to Lewis. Fires the 3. Rebound by Wallace. Outside Anthony. And there's the drive. Rebound by the Pistons. They're looking to build on Monday's big win.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Now here's Phillips. Pass to Wallace. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You have to admire the physical nature of Wallace's game. On both ends, he puts the power in forward.
Wallace hits 2 free throws. Here's McKee. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lets the 3 fly. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Phillips. Pass to Hamilton. Lets it go with a 3. And yes, a nice assist from Phillips.
Boy, he can let it loose. The quick release shown by Hamilton that time.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's a floater, and it's good for 2. McKee's got 7.
Nice touch on display right there. He looks comfortable using that floater.
Now here's Phillips. Outside Anthony. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Good, nice job down low.
Anthony just barreling through, no stopping him with a head of steam.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. McKee with it. He has 7. Allen's shot is off. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Anthony with the screen on McKee. Anthony looking it over. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Shard Lewis picks one up.
This young man has no fear. Anthony will go right at the defender if he has to.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
A physical guy, Anthony might have to get used to these trips to the line.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for Detroit. Johnson comes in for McKee. Aldridge, he's checked in for the Suns. Iverson comes in for Chauncey Billups. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Allen passes to Lewis. Benet setting the pick for Lewis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is why Lewis takes so many of those threes, because of his ability to knock them down.
Iverson kicks to Wallace. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by Lewis. Benet trying to get open. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And this is the type of pressure Lewis puts on defenses, skilled at drawing contact on the shot.
Two shots.
And both free throws good for Lewis.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Hamilton the pass to Anthony. 1:43 left in the first. Aldridge with a screen on Allen. Here's Iverson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's tough. But sometimes it seems Iverson prefers knocking down the contested jump shots just to toy with the defense on occasion.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pistons. Boozer a screen on Hamilton. Here's Johnson. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Iverson outside. Pass to Hamilton. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to Nene. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Nobody near Allen. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Mexico City trails by 4. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Anthony. Wallace with a screen for Hamilton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pistons lead by 4. Allen for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Allen's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Pistons.
Love when he looks for a shot and takes initiative on offense. Ray Allen, terrific shooting and rhythm.
Here's Anthony. Misses in close.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We come back right after this. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against you.
And Mexico City has possession. Following the shot by Corey Maggette. Here's Serbiak. Off target with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Maggette kicks to Johnson. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Abdul-Rahim passes to Williams. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. McKee against Williams. Lets it fly from 18. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Mexico City trails by 7. Here's Serbiak. Bangs home the trifecta. Serbiak's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, how about the range there from Serbiak? He doesn't hesitate when pulling from outside.
For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Corey Maggette on the wing. Back to Boozer. 6 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. All sorts of time. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Pistons lead by 6. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Mexico City calls their first timeout of the game. So for the Pistons, Baker, he's checked in for Bradley. And it's Lewis in for Corey Maggette. Anthony's checked in for the Suns. Phillips comes in for Williams. Boozer against Phillips. Outside Anthony. Pass to Iverson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Abdul-Rahim, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
So active a player. The big man, Abdul-Rahim, is solid at getting to the offensive glass.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Lewis. And the shot falls short this time. Mexico City trails by 4. Abdul-Rahim passes to Phillips. Lewis against Anthony. Pass to Iverson. The rebound by Baker. Pistons leading by 4. McKee for the triple. Chris Kaman pulls it in. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Outside Phillips. Iverson against McKee. Iverson dishes to Carmelo. With the shot. He squares up and sinks it. Anthony's got 6 points.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Into the lane. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Allen Iverson.
Strong move inside sends him to the stripe.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. The first free throw is good. And the Pistons making a change here. Allen's checked in. And McKee drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Now Billups still scoreless. Aldridge's screen from deep. Iverson. It's good from long range.
I don't think he's a point guard or a shooting guard. Iverson is a scoring guard. That's what he does. He can hurt you in a lot of different ways.
Now here's McKee. He's got 9. And the shot goes in. 11 points in the game.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
1:50 left now here in the second. Timeout called here. Mexico City decides to talk it over. Corey Maggette is checked in for Detroit.
Number 50, Maggette.
Iverson outside. 1:37 left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hamilton. No good. That would have tied it.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Baker with the bucket.
I mean, you can grab him, but Baker still finds a way to score even through the contact.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. And here is Billups. Still without a basket. Pass to Iverson for the 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And just so sure of himself, like he just knew that was going in.
Lewis sets the pick for Maggette. Here's Allen. Jacks up a 3. With Hamilton with the rebound. Mexico City has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Billups kicks to Anthony. Suns moving the ball around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Shard Lewis picks one up.
And the talents of Anthony on full display, mercilessly baiting the defender.
That free throw, no good. For the Pistons, Nene's checked in, and it's McKee in for Maggette. And he sinks the second. The Pistons leading. Now here's McKee. He's got 11. Just 5 on the clock. Lewis outside. Fires for 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Detroit up by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. It's been one outstanding game from Aaron McKee.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And, well, Detroit shooting reasonably well, 45%. It's Allen, top of the key. A 3. Lewis misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Billups passes to Hamilton. Inside. For the lead. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 6 points for Wallace.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
The Pistons trailing. McKee with it. He's got 11. Pass to Allen. Over Billups. McKee for three. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And Allen showing good recognition on that play to set up a teammate for the basket.
Mexico City has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Anthony against Lewis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his third trip to the free throw line. And he can't get the first one.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's McKee. 14 points for him. Pass to Baker. Now here's Nene. Wallace covering. Nene kicks to Allen. 5 on the clock. Lewis with the three. Rebound, Billups. And Mexico City shooting well. 50% from the floor. Poked away. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Billups against McKee. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McKee's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Detroit.
You know, he appears to be pretty locked in offensively. Not having much trouble at all finding the shot.
Outside Billups. Pass to Hamilton. The three. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lewis dishes to Nene. Here's Baker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 6-point Piston lead.
Fantastic work from the big fella inside. Baker's teammates know he can do damage in there.
Timeout called here. Mexico City decides to talk it over. Without question, Aaron McKee displaying his skills today.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Billups passes to Abdul Rahim. Pass to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. Nene's got 6 rebounds in the game. Allen kicks to Baker. Now McKee. 17 points in the game. Now here's Allen. 5 to shoot. Launches it. No good on that one. Mexico City trails by 6. Pass to Anthony for Lewis. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Hamilton. 10 points for Carmelo Anthony.
It's striking to see how quick Anthony's release is. Ball's only in his hands for a split second.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. McKee for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here is Hamilton. Pass to Wallace. Over to Nene. They grabbed their own miss. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Lewis passes to Baker. Anthony on the wing, guarded by Nene. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
Wallace going up hard and strong for the throwdown. Major athleticism.
1:30 left to play here in the third. here is McKee. He's got 20. Fires the three. Rebounded by Anthony.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now here's Billups. Still yet to score. Pass to Anthony. Takes the three. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Billups.
And Billups is a shoot-first point guard, someone ready and willing to let that one fly.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Scooped up. Nene. Up and in on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Hey, when you go in there, you better finish strong, and he did.
McKee against Billups. Pass to Hamilton. Wallace trying to break through. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Baker. Allen Iverson's checked in for the Suns. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Good on the shot.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
McKee with it. Over Iverson. McKee, no luck. For Mexico City, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Outside Anthony. For the lead. That one, no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pistons lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Iverson outside. Here's the teardrop, and it's blocked. Here's Maggette. From outside the arc, Johnson can't hit. And Mexico City shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Here's Kaman. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Kaman's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Johnson. Pass to Lewis. Back to Johnson. Maggette against Iverson, and stolen by Aldridge. Left side, Billups. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Suns lead by 3.
Well, I tell you, this young man really knows how to score the ball inside. And Myers, he's smooth. LaMarcus, Aldridge, keep an eye on this young fella.
Now, here is Maggette. Nailed from three-point land. Maggette's got the game tied up here for the Pistons. Iverson kicks to Aldridge. Detroit with the rebound. Maggette up top. Iverson covering. Pass to Baker. Back to Maggette. Latrey. And Billups pulls it down. Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Billups. Offline from the top of the key. Detroit has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Iverson against Spaghetti. Back to Lewis. In the corner, it's Boozer. Just 5 to shoot. It counts, and the foul. That one is on Kamen.
Exceptional finish from Boozer, just powering through the tough coverage.
For the Pistons, Nene's checked in, and it's Allen in for Johnson. The Suns call time. Without question, Aaron McKee displaying his skills today.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Detroit making a switch here. Baker's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. The coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. Now let's get this game even. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And I think there'll be a lot of nights like this in Carmelo's future. His offensive potential is immense.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Up top, McKee. He's guarded by Billups. Pass to Lewis. Back to McKee. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nene. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Abdul Rahim's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Billups passes to Carmelo. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Allen. Over Hamilton. Allen's shot is off. For Mexico City, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside, Billups. Here's Anthony. Lewis covering. Anthony down low. Lewis on him to take the lead. And the nice bucket inside from Anthony. And the Suns lead by 1.
I mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lewis misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Anthony's shot is off. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. They set the pick. McKee against Billups. Baker kicks to Allen. Back to Baker. Lewis with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Anthony down low. Lewis covering. Right side Billups. Pass to Abdul Rahim. Here's Wallace. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nene. The Suns call time. Outside Anthony. Over Lewis. And again, it's the Suns missing. Detroit with the ball. The lead is 2. Good.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
The Suns call time. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Billups from outside. And once again off the mark by Mexico City. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
The Suns call time. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Anthony. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And Carmelo is a gamer. When the game is close, this guy wants the ball and, more importantly, delivers in the clutch. Test here for the composure of a young Carmelo Anthony.
There's Baker, and an intentional foul right there. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Billups. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hamilton sets a screen for Billups, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows or they'll call.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Aaron McKee taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally. That's the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's curtains for them. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And so the Detroit Pistons win the series and will move on.
What an impressive bit of work. I mean, you think about all the preparation that went into this. It really started in the offseason, and it then carried right to this moment right here.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, tonight they'll celebrate, but tomorrow it'll be all